channel all of that frustration from this lunatic morning where my children were fighting with each other and refusing to get dressed. We were super late for school and all the rest of it into this situation right here. This is the only hard part of the recipe. Did you get that shot? I think I did. So sometimes you cook to relieve stress, and this has already been a very stressful morning, so we're gonna make a really comforting, easy, delicious, perfect for fall or winter, anytime you need a little warmth dish. We are making Bolognese, which is meat sauce, but we're putting it over spaghetti squash. So for all y'all who are trying to cut a little bit of pasta out of your plan, spaghetti squash is gonna be your new best friend. It looks like this. This is probably roughly the size of my baby right about now. If the whole point is to make your kitchen your kingdom, you should feel totally entitled to be a wild woman. I'm kidding, it doesn't have to be that dramatic. Just cut the edges off and then put your back into it. Oh, in the bottom. Oh. So now that you have your 2 halves of the spaghetti squash prepared, here's how we're gonna roast them up. Grab a little olive oil, don't be stingy, and a nice pinch of salt. And you can do garlic salt actually too, that's quite delicious. And then I just grease the outside a little bit. Ooh, don't let that guy slip away. And then you want to flip it upside down so the cut side is on the baking tray. It's a nice exfoliating treatment for your hands as well. The squash is going to go into a 350, 375 oven for about an hour. Ready for this Bolognese? So Bolognese is obviously meat sauce. It's basically a base of mirepoix, so your carrots, your celery, your onion. It's French. It's very fancy. For parents at home, it's a great way to sneak some vegetables into a sauce that your kids are gonna love regardless. When I make this, I'll put shredded beets in, I'll put shredded zucchini in, I'll put mushrooms in. So you start with l'oignon. So just put a quick mince on your onions. And you don't need to be too precious about this. It's all gonna cook down. We're going into a Dutch oven, and you're always gonna start with your onions first because you wanna give those some time to caramelize. And I have it over a medium heat. And almost immediately after you drop the onions in, we're gonna come in and salt them. What's wrong? You need a break?
No.
Is your arm hurting you? You tired? I traditionally go for 1 part celery to 2 part carrots. And it's important that the size of your vegetables stay pretty consistent. 2 times carrots to 1 times celery. And the onions would have been the same as the carrots. I'm gonna add my garlic now. I add garlic a little late in the game in this sauce because
you don't want it to burn.
Precisely.
How do you do what you just did without going to sleep every night for the next, I don't know, 2 weeks, smelling garlic on your fingers?
Oh, you wanna know about that? Witness Exhibit A. Stainless steel sink that you have. Smell my ears, vet for the people that smells like garlic.
You got it on my nose!
Now, you get anything that is metal.
She's getting garlic all over my kitchen!
Just go to town, rub it on the metal. It's deactivating all the smell from the garlic. It's something to do with like the enzymes or ions and blah blah blah. I forget science. I'm not even joking. I haven't even washed with soap yet, but you have to smell. Your sink is not going to smell. I'm going to go in here with some Tuscan toothpaste, otherwise known as tomato paste. And you want that right on the oil so that it starts to fry and rust. Let me tell you about this situation. This tiny little bit of sugar is just going to brighten up all these flavors. Now I'm going to open my crushed tomatoes. Oh my gosh, you are in desperate need of a new can opener situation. This is no bueno.
I'll show you.
Oh my God.
No.
Stop. Put the can opener down. Oh my gosh, this is insane. This is a huge hazard. Be very careful. And then this sauce is done, baby. You just want to let it mellow over like a low heat. Let all those flavors combine, let the meat and the vegetables soak up that lovely tomato bath. Then we'll be in good shape. So our spaghetti squash have been in the oven for over an hour now, an hour and like 10 probably at 350. I flicked them, you'll see, at about the 50-minute mark because they were releasing a ton of liquid and really steaming. This is a huge spaghetti squash. So now you'll see this beautiful golden brown, and you'll see the flesh is super easy to pull off of the skin. And you see how it pulls away in these little tendrils of spaghettiness? Oh yeah. And really guys, the spaghetti squash is just the almost calorie-free vehicle for the most insanely decadent, delicious Bolognese that is ready. Come and check this guy out. Oh yeah. Do you see how thick and caramelized this got? The oil that's separating at the top is so rich and flavorful with the vegetables, the beef, and the pork. Okay, let's boomerang the steam. Right?
That's really good. I don't know how to do the cute face. I don't know how to do the cute face thing. No, what? My forehead's too shiny.